Hello Guardians and welcome back to Destiny. My name is Digi and today we'll be having a look at the Agent of the Nine 2.0. So he's changed up his inventory quite a bit since the 2.0 update. For a start, he's gotten a little stingy and he's selling 3 heavy ammo synthesis instead of 5 for 1 coin. And he also has this new item, 3 of coins, which we're going to discuss shortly. We have the exotic engram. This week is a helmet. He's given away some gauntlets there. 2 different types that we'll have a look at. This one is the young Ahamkara's spine. I'm butchering the pronunciation, no doubt. But it doesn't look half bad and it will suit my hunter. You've got the insurmountable skull fort. There again. And the legacy engram. Please, please, please be careful with the legacy engram. It's quite pricey at 31 coins. And what it's going to give you is a year 1 heavy weapon exotic. Not a year 2. So this bad boy is going to be stuck at year 1. You do not really want to waste engrams on that. Trust me. Some people have. Community forums are full of people who are completely blown away by the fact that it was a year 1 and completely missed it. Let me just grab that there. That's for me. I'm going to grab some exotic engrams as well, I think. Because I know how much everyone loves watching people open exotic engrams to see what's inside. So I'm going to grab me a helmet 1. Or 2, or 3. I'm going to think about this. 1 more. And then, the 3 of coins. Let me tell you about the 3 of coins. I've been playing around with this all day, and there's a video just to follow this one on the best strategy for it. The 3 of coins is basically a buff. As you see, you get 5 for 7 strange coins. It's a stackable buff, but not in the way that people seem to be using it today. What you basically do is you apply the buff, use 1 3 of coins, and go and beat an ultra. An ultra typically being a boss. And when you beat it, you have a very, very strong chance of an exotic engram, any type of year 2 exotic engram dropping, be it primary, secondary, heavy, helmet, any kind of armor, anything can drop. It's incredible. If, however, nothing drops, you just apply another one. And you will have, that will stack on top of the first, and you will have an even stronger chance the next time around. What people have been doing, and doing quite incorrectly, is they think that the buff stacks, so they've been using, like, let's say 5 at one time. Or some people have been using 10, 15 even, 3 of coin buffs at the same time. But that, I'm afraid, does not give you a better chance than using 1. From reading the Destiny news on Bungie.net, it's clearly explained that the effect stacks upon completion, i.e. you use a 3 of coins, and if nothing drops, you use another one, and it will increase your chances again because it failed the first time. So it's best to buy a bunch of these and use them one by one, which I've done. I bought quite a few, and I've been using them throughout the day in various different encounters and scenarios, and I've come away very happy. Very, very happy. And I can tell you firsthand, because I know there's a lot of misinformation going around. Again, you have to use them one at a time. Use the buff, then go and beat an ultra. If an exotic engram drops, fantastic. Use another one. Do it again. If an exotic engram doesn't drop when you beat the ultra, do it again. It's as simple as. It's fantastic. You can't go wrong with this. A few places that I've gotten it done. One was the VIP mission, by accident, in the Cosmodrome, in the area where you spawn into. I had the buff applied, and I'd completely forgotten about it. And I was doing the VIP bounty. And sure enough, I get an exotic engram. So I did it, I repeated that a few times, and I got 2. And then I tried to figure out where else can I get exotics from. So I started doing strikes. Started with the heroic strikes, and I got one eventually. That took some time. I went back to the regular strikes out of curiosity because I figured, well, hell, if they drop on the Cosmodrome for a patrol mission, then surely they would drop on a regular strike. And sure enough, it took me 4 or 5 attempts. I got a drop. And then we went even further. And I started playing story missions. And I was also reading the forums at the same time, because if you go to the Destiny community forums, there's some very, very, very bright people posting there who will always come up with some other way of doing things faster. And I came across a post. The original poster wasn't the person behind the idea, but that's irrelevant. Where you could go and take on a mission on Venus, the Gate Lord mission. I can't think, the Eye of the Gate Lord, I think it's called. And you can get right to the end, to the Gate Lord, and kill him. He's an Ultra. And have a look and see if he drops an exotic bounty. And if not, or even if he does, it doesn't matter. Quickly return to orbit before the mission ends, and reload the mission, and you'll be right back at that checkpoint and kill him again. So every time you kill him, go back to orbit, apply a new 3 of coins, head right back down to the checkpoint, and bam. So I started doing that. I went through a good 45, 50, 3 of coins, possibly I think 40, 45, doing that method alone. And yes, it yields results every once in a while. Maybe after 2 attempts I'll get an exotic. The longest run I had was 12 attempts before I got an exotic, but typically they dropped either after 2 or after 5 or 6 usually was the maximum. Other than that, really long run I had that I was getting kind of upset about. But nonetheless, it has been a fantastic day for exotics. And at the end of that, I think the moral of my story is, I don't think you should buy any of the exotics, because funny enough, the exotics that I bought, well, I ended up picking up later anyway. I mean, I had so many 3 of coins to use, so much time to spare, so that ended up happening. But I'm quite okay with the outcome nonetheless. If anything, I got some more exotic shards. So my advice to anyone would be, grab a load of 3 of coins, use them one at a time while you're killing your bosses and doing your boss strikes and whatever. And if you don't get what you want, you can always come back and buy something else. It's just for me personally, my personal story is, I wish I hadn't spent my strange coins on anything but 3 of coins. I felt very bad and very sad when I ran out, to be quite honest. So as you can see, I'm just stocking up there going crazy. Got enough for 5 more. And we're good, I think. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, everything is good. So, to the best part. The part that you have been waiting for. What did I get in my exotic engrams? Knucklehead Radar, year 2. Yeah, Skyburners. Knucklehead Radar, again. And the Celestial Nighthawk. Thank you, RNG God. Year 2 Celestial Nighthawk. So I got 2 Knucklehead Radars. And they're pretty much the same as the year 1s do. I got the Skyburners Annex. Chance to create orbs on heavy weapon kills. Interesting. With the full super orbs may grant special ammo. More super energy from non-guardian kills, and shields start to recover immediately after your fire team's dead. Excellent. So I'm going to have to sell off one of these. Shard it, if you will. Don't know which one. Decisions. So hopefully this has been some bit educational for you, and will help you with your strategy to chase after them exotics. I'll put up a video on how I did it next. So until then, take it easy, everyone.